Hello everyone, I'm Gaddix Games. We're here with another Mobile Legends video, and this time, like every week, we're on the advanced server. Because we have a new patch, this time it's a mini patch since there weren't that many changes. So before we start, let me just recommend the sponsor of this video. Haven't you tried Winster yet to top up diamonds in Mobile Legends? What are you waiting for? Right now, it's the best platform for topping up diamonds. Because not only will you top up at the best price, but with every top up, you'll also get wins credits that you can use for future top ups. You'll also get to participate in the prize wheel, where you can win prizes, including more diamonds. Another benefit this platform offers is that it has many payment methods depending on your country. So you'll surely find a payment method that works for you and is more convenient. Also, topping up is very easy and fast. You just have to enter your account details, select the amount you want to top up, choose the payment method that suits you best, and that's it. The top-up arrives almost instantly. And if you have any questions, it also has a built-in chat where you can talk directly with someone from customer service. So if you want to try it, I recommend it 100%. You'll find the link in the description and the pinned comment of this video. And we start with Marcel to balance the increased experience that Marcel provides to allies. We have slightly reduced his strength, so this applies to his passive. The duration of the frozen moment went from 0.5 seconds to 0.4 seconds. Let me remind you that in last week's patch, here on the advanced server, they had buffed the ult. Why? Because before the ult would freeze everything, whether allies, enemies, or abilities. And now they've added this part that says Golden Hour. It resets the cooldown of Platinum Snapshot for each enemy hero. Then it says allied heroes with the Platinum Snapshot shield can move freely within the area. So if allied heroes have the shield, when Marcel uses his ultimate, they'll still be able to move. That was the buff they added last week. Let's continue with Cici. Several issues have been fixed and adjustments were made to improve overall balance. For her first ability, the base damage now goes from 65 to 90, up from 60 to 85. And a problem has also been fixed where the damage of the first ability during the ultimate against monsters and minions, it was higher than described. Well, in that case, that bug benefited Cici, so by fixing it, they've nerfed Cici. Honestly, I didn't know she had that bug that gave her more damage against minions and monsters. Now let's continue with Harith after last week's buff. The damage of a single hit from Harith against monsters in the mid and late game became too high to preserve his jungle clearing speed. In the early and mid-game, we've added a cap to his damage against monsters. So, for his first skill, a maximum damage limit of 1,500 against monsters has been added. So, did they put the brakes on Harith then? I think that's the right thing to do. Besides that, they've also changed the role that Harith had. I mean, he went from being a gold lane or mid lane hero to being a gold lane and jungle hero, so this is an important change. Now Harith would no longer be a hero for the mid game, but would be exclusively for the gold lane and also for the jungle. So Harith in the mid lane is no longer an option. Now let's move on to the next change, which actually involves 3 heroes specifically, because they've reverted adjustments that were made to these heroes last week. The first one is Hanzo, so the adjustments you saw in the previous patch, forget about them at least until next week. The second one would be another mage, specifically Mr. Xavier. The adjustments made to him last week are also reverted. And the third is Odette, which for me was perhaps the most important adjustment from last week. Had you practiced with her? Apparently, they didn't really like it, or didn't convince the developers. So, for now, this adjustment to Odette where she could move with her ULT, I don't know if you remember it. Well, for now it's been ruled out, so we'll see next week if this revamp comes back or if they make some kind of modification. For me, it was pretty broken because not only could she use and move a little with her ult, but what was really broken was that she could use her first and second skills at the same time as her ult. So for me, they've reverted this change in particular because it was really OP, so we'll see what they do next week. And finally, we have a mini adjustment for 2 heroes, which is also what they did with Harith, where they renamed or changed his role. Gloo went from being an EXP lane and roaming hero to being a roaming hero first, then an EXP lane hero. And the other hero is the one they've also modified. In Badang's case, Badang went from being an experienced lane and roaming hero to being a roaming and EXP lane hero, meaning that now he'd mainly be a roaming hero. And, well, guys, that's it for now. So, with this latest patch on the advanced server, as I always tell you, every week or almost every week there's a patch on the advanced server. And some things that are changed one week can be reverted the next, like what happened in this patch. So that's why you always have to pay attention every week to the advanced server patches. So I'm reading your comments. And, if you liked the video, like subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Per video.
Thank you for
The hunt. What is...
Huh? Oh!
No. Ah!